Tempest 2000 was released for the Atari Jaguar in 1994. So it's about 6 years early. It was an updated remake of the arcade classic Tempest from 1981, which was 13 years earlier, so the timeline's all screwed up. And I'll tell you what else is screwed up. Tempest 2000 released to mostly positive reviews and critical acclaim because it's freaking great. And then 2 years later, it comes to the PlayStation and everyone hates it because... Actually, I have no idea why. Because gamers, I guess. It's Tempest X3 for the original PlayStation. So this is basically a new version of Tempest 2000. You could call it Tempest 2001. At this point, it doesn't matter. Timeline's already a disaster. It's been updated. A couple things have been changed. For the most part, look, it's Tempest 2000 with a new name. Same game that got great reviews 2 years earlier was released to the PlayStation to mostly negative reviews. Hey, video games journalism, what are you gonna do? Well, here's one thing you can do. You can play this goddamn game. Trust me, you'll have a good time, which, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that the whole point of this freaking enterprise? You'll have fun with Tempest X3, even if you're not on drugs. I can't even imagine what it's like if you are. By the way, don't do drugs. You see, that was the thing about the 80s. One commercial was like, hey kids, this is your brain on drugs, so don't do it. Then the next one was like, whoa, f***ing Tempest, check out the neon spaceships. See, it was a riddle wrapped in spandex, the 1980s. Anyway, this was the 90s. They were completely drug-free. That's why we got games like Tempest X3. And listen, speaking of drugs, I'm not sure what people were on when they wrote all the negative reviews of this thing, but I'll bet they're the same people that gave Donkey Kong 64 a 9.2 or whatever, so... Couldn't trust anyone in 1996. See, that was the thing about the 90s. Boy, you can trust me, though. At least when I tell you, Tempest X3 is awesome, and it's got a few different ways to play. There's original, old-school Tempest, or you can do the updated version. This is the one that has lots of fun new additions. It's wonderful and magic. And I actually prefer it to the original, if you can believe that. I almost never prefer anything to the original anything. And yet here we are. Hey, video games journalism, what are you gonna do? Tempest X3 has more levels than Tempest 2000. It has new enemies, it has new level design grid things. It's even got an updated look with some minor visual enhancements. So even though it's mostly the same game, there's enough updates to this version to make it feel like it's an updated version. It's the same great game, only in some ways better. So obviously, 4.7, worst thing ever. Actually, to be fair, there are a few issues to point out here. I know one problem people have with Tempest X3 is that the drone power-up behaves a little differently this time. Many would argue for the worse. And actually, some of the enemies behave a bit differently too. So I guess I could see, like, some hardcore Tempest experts being turned off by those changes. But most of us aren't going to care or probably even notice. We'll be too busy blasting neon shapes with lasers and tripping balls on the geometric neon deep space horror show that is Tempest X3. See, they should have put that on the box. Tripping balls to neon horror. Like, that gets you a 7.3 at least. Maybe it's because I am terrible at video games, and especially Tempest, that I just have fun with the good ones, and I don't worry too much about it. I don't know. But I really don't get the negative reputation this one has. I don't get it. So what if it's not exactly the same as Tempest 2000? Judging by the fact that it's a guy that gave it a new name, I'm guessing it wasn't supposed to be. And actually, if you're good, you can unlock Tempest 2000 in its entirety in this game. So then you have both games in this game, plus the original arcade game. So that's 3 Tempests, all in one, which sounds pretty good to me. Crank the tunes, laugh at old game reviews, get some strobe lights, and fill the rest of the room with lava lamps. Just like, in general, that's a life lesson for you from me. It's Tempest X3 for the PlayStation. Get some bead curtains, too. And the glowing stars that you put on the ceiling. Don't do drugs.